Hello again. This is literally the next one. Excuse me. Sorry. Ice cube. Coiny. Sorry, I didn't do this earlier. There we go. Fix that right up. Now, back to the story that I had started literally only a few seconds ago. Actually, started was a few minutes. Cut off the video because, I don't want to go over the 15 mark. This is literally right after the previous one. Anyway, going back to the moment of time. Now, Leafy and Sugar Cube were both on the platforms. I was greatly excited. I knew exactly who my first feud would be. An alliance seemed like a good idea. But Leafy got to choose first. I choose Pin. I'm gonna grab this. She said, smiling. I smiled as well and said, then I choose Spongy. Leafy's turn again. How about we choose Flower? If we choose her early, then maybe she won't become an enemy. Good idea, said Pin. Flower, come over. Great, Flower said, annoyed. My turn again. Bubble, I said, pointing out. I want Bubble on my team because we are in an alliance. Yoy! said Bubble, walking over. The reason why Bubble had heard was because Spongy literally copied exactly what I said. It was Leafy's turn again. Fiona, said Flower, completely ignoring Leafy and Pen. The two had made an alliance over the few minutes that they were in the water. Uh-oh, said Pen. We just got Fiona on our team. Don't worry, said Leafy. If Fiona's on our team, she shouldn't do any harm to us, right? It was my turn again. I choose Teardrop, I said, smiling. If Teardrop is on my team, and Teardrop's actually quite a useful member, then I definitely will have a great team. Spongy copied my words. And Teardrop came right upon the block that we're standing on. Eraser, said Leafy. Pencil, I said. Fiery, Leafy said. Match, I said. The two of them had one another. Pencil and Match. Rocky, you can come onto my team, said Leafy, smiling. Flower and Fiona had completely ignored what was going on by this point. I choose Needle, I said, because they're going to be quite a useful member. Tennis ball, said Leafy. Pen, I said. Don't worry, I'll be choosing Blocky later. Can we have golf ball? Asked Tennis ball. Sure. Come on, golf ball. Should have chosen me as one of the first ones, golf ball said, annoyed. It was my turn again. Well, let's go with Blocky. Coiny, Leafy said. Ice Cube, I said. Now there were two alliances. Well, three if you count Match and Pencil. I guess we gotta go with Snowball, said Leafy. I get Woody then, I said, smiling. Woody is a cute character, to be honest. Okay, said the announcer. Now that you guys have gotten team members, now you need to make team names. Both teams, I noticed, began to bicker and fight. Everyone shut We need to make a team name without bickering and fighting. Spongy copied my words and my tone, which caught everyone's attention. On the opposing team, I noticed Flower and Fiona were telling everyone else to shut up so they can make their own team name. All right, I said. Now, first off, does anyone have a suggestion on what we should have in our team? Well, we're light, said Bubble. At least I am. Oh, and how about we go with the Elaters? I asked. That sounds like a great name, said Spongy. Announcer, we have a name. It's called the Elaters. The rest of the team kind of laughed at their silly name. And we got a name too, said Flower proudly. The Fabulous Murderers. I just laughed at the name. What a stupid name. Fabulous Murderers. Fiona is a murderer, and Flower considers herself fabulous. Our next challenge was to go across the Goiki Canal. I frowned. I didn't want to waste any time. So I asked Spongy if we could use him instead of making a boat. It would certainly be quicker and easier. Yeah, said Spongy, smiling. I need to look at the teams again. As everyone got on top of Spongy, I pushed him right into the water. I was the strongest one there, of course. Got on myself. Being small also makes me light. Spongy, using his legs, began to kick the water. Similar to how a dog would, or really any human trying to swim. While the opposing team was still making a boat. I suggested those that had limbs to help Spongy in swimming across, whether by making sure we didn't go off course or giving some boosts to speed. Then I looked at Ice Cube and remembered she didn't have any arms. So I suggested that she would help with kicking. We were halfway through when the other team had finally made their dumb boat. They went a whole lot faster because they saw that we were already in the water. Since one of our teammates was surprisingly useful as a boat. Their boat, however, was made of wood and was sturdy, and they had paddles as well. Fiery essentially didn't try touching any water spots. I didn't want to allow their team to win because Spongy, despite how many limbs were helping out, was still quite slow. So I asked Spongy if he thought it would be a good idea to get a bomb for Bubble to get onto the opposing team's boat. Because Bubble was the lightest and could have the easiest time doing so. That sounds like a good idea, Spongy said. Good. I brought out a bomb. I needed to light it though. Luckily, Match was on our team. So I grabbed her and told Spongy to explain to her what I was trying to do. We're using a bomb? She said, surprised. Yeah, a bomb. I'm using you to light the bomb and using Bubble to throw it over. Spongy copied my words. Well, if we want to make sure they lose, I guess. I smiled. I knew Fiery couldn't be in the water. Neither could I, but that was because I was sugar. I would dissolve really fast. Because he was fiery, he literally would get killed as well. both of our teams had someone who literally could not be in water because it would kill us. I lit match, and it was obviously painful. Lit the bomb, put her into the water to make sure she wouldn't stay on fire, and told Bubble to go over to the opposing team's boat, place the bomb, make sure they didn't remove it from their boat, and when it was ready to explode, get it back onto Spongy. And she did exactly that. She was definitely a useful member. Could have also used Teardrop, who could have made it as well, being able to swim in the water without a problem. But Bubble can fly. Well, float. And their team's boat was completely destroyed. Either they were to swim, all of them, or they were to make another boat. They could also try getting onto our boat, which was Spongy. But seeing how many members they would have to take out first, and the fact that they were taken down by one of the 3 alliances that existed on that boat, they decided it wasn't a good idea to upset us. Flower and Fiona, however, had different thoughts. The both of them went underwater for some reason and tried tickling Spongy. Luckily, Spongy isn't ticklish, which I'm glad for, but he is flammable. So as Flower was trying to tickle him, Fiona, despite being human, picked fire up before he went into the water. I quickly noticed, and I knew about Spongy's flammability, and the fact that we had Woody on our team, someone else who was also flammable. Then we actually had a few characters that were flammable, and I pointed this out to our teammates. The characters that could take care of this were Pen, Ice Cube, Teardrop, or Bubble, the only non-flammable characters on our team that could actually do something significant. Teardrop decided to do it, and got into a small fight with Fiona that ended up drowning her. Because for some reason, Flower can stay underwater for as long as she needs to. But Fiona, due to her being human, can't. She drowned. The rest of the time, I kept telling our teammates to essentially stop the opposing team from getting to the end of the race. Now we were kicking and moving as fast as possible. And now, because everyone was working as hard as they could, and with Flower, though it wasn't her complete desire to, literally pushing us as well from underneath. We got to the end, and because of our small size, I couldn't cut it. So I asked another one of our teammates to do so. Needle did it. And Needle got herself a win token. Nice job. Anyway, that was the second one. It was actually much longer than the first one. The opposing team is up for elimination, except you guys won't be voting. Instead, it will be the contestants voting. And things will be quite similar. See you in the next one.